Good morning guys, so it's half 7, Thursday morning. I've just had delivery. I'm going to get it opened up. I'll show you what I've got. So guys, as you can see, I've got an absolutely stunning shoulder, showa from Shinoda koi farm in Japan. Lovely looking fish. It's meant to be between 36 and 40 cm. I'm going to check that out in a sec, make sure. But Deutz. I'm going to have a little look at it now, and I'll snap back when I've got him in a bowl. Don't know what section was. They're meant to write it on the box and they haven't, so I'll have a little look in a sec. Guys, so got it in here. I don't know what sex it is yet. I'm going to have a quick look myself. I'm not saying I'll be able to tell, I don't know. But I'll have a little look. Don't think it's the size it was sold as. I think it's a bit smaller. I haven't got a proper measuring bowl, so I'm going to use the little tape that I've got on the outside of the bag and see if I can get a rough size, but I don't think it's nearly touching 40 cm. I doubt it, to be honest. I think it's more like early 30s. Well, we'll have a look. Lovely fishing every other way, no marks on it. I'm acclimating it right now. It's been travelling overnight, so I'm acclimating it right now into a little bit of salt in the water. Give it a salt bath before it goes in, because I haven't got the facility to quarantine it, which I'm a little bit gutted about. Yeah, I was going to try and set up another tank, but with the cold weather, one fish, I can't do it inside really, so I was just like, I'll give it a good salt bath and then put it in. So because it's in the salt bath, it's in this tub here, which has got a high level of salt in it. I've got to use the salinity meter yesterday. This water's been sitting overnight, and I've put some of the water in the bag, and I'm just letting them get used to the acclimatised and acclimated at the same time. As I say, it's been travelling overnight, so it would have been kept indoors in the box. It's probably a lot warmer than it is in Liverpool at half 7 in the morning. So I just want to make sure it's okay, and I'm not going to do anything to stress it out any more than need be. I'm going to try and sit it up on the side, so if you bear with me a second. You could argue it is touching 36 centimetres, which is what they sold it as, 36 to 40. As I say, you could argue it's touching it. It's definitely not in the middle there, but oh well. So bring it in a little closer there. Nice looking fish. Let's say there's a fairly high level of salt in this. I'm going to give it a bit of a salt bath before it goes into the pond, and have a quick look at it, make sure there's no marks on it. seem to be anything that I can see, to be honest. It looks in decent condition. It's a nice looking fish overall. It's been travelling overnight, as I've said a couple of times. I don't want to stress it any more than I have to. Got a lot of it. You can see the red veins under the skin. That's just because it's stressed, as I say, with the travelling. Got a few scales towards the back, but apart from that it's scaleless. Which means either no scales or little scales. A little bit of sumi on the fin, but tiny amounts that might come through, might disappear. It's a lovely looking fish, it is. I'm very happy with it. One thing I did want to know was whether it was male or female. To me, at first glance, it looks like a male because it's got that like torpedo look to it. I've never sexed a fish before. I don't know what it is really, to be honest. I'm not sure. So I'm not going to claim to be an expert, and I will ask someone else's advice on this. I'm going to try and get a shot of it from underneath. But I am going to get into the pond because it is going to be getting more and more stressed out. Let's see. The camera can catch you from underneath. Yeah, I've never sexed a fish, but that's a male. That's very clearly a male. It didn't take a koi expert to realise that that wasn't a female from underneath. Fish are very small. It's gone straight down to the back where towards the other shower. So that's two male showers. You can see the one that I got off Jack from the right of the picture, the size, the power, the difference. Yeah, it was more expensive, but it was obviously a higher quality fish. Not to say nothing against him, he's a nice fish, he is, but the other one is definitely superior. And for the people who say about, you know, Japanese fish is the only ones worth buying, that's a shinoda, which is one of the world's most famous koi farms. A shinoda showa against Yoshikigoi showa, and the Yoshikigoi showa beats it every time, I'll be honest, it does. One's right, one's not. So get a nice female, and hopefully there's a decent spawn to come out of them. The one I've just got today, the shinoda one, is meant to be a jumbo tosai. There's a good chance it's a small nisai, or you know, smaller nisai. I think this is a problem a lot of people are having at the moment. I'd be happier if it's a small nisai rather than a jumbo tosai, I'll be totally honest. But either way, I'm not overly concerned, whatever it is. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, and I'll snap back. So it's been a few hours now. I've been in here about 3 hours now, I think. He's doing well. He's schooling with the other fish. I put a little bit of food in about an hour ago, not a lot. The others aren't happy about that, but didn't want to cause any upset. But he was nibbling at it. So yeah, there he is there. Seems to be doing well. Seems to be nice and chill. Starting to get a nice selection in this pond now. I think some of them fry might have to come back out. See, there's a few fry dotting around, but they seem to be getting a little bit of size in them too. The Yamabuki that I got a few months ago, he's definitely put size on. He's probably putting about an inch or so, maybe 2 inches on. He's got a decent little shape now. But gonna measure her up. She was 53 centimetres, the Chiba, when I got it. Gonna measure her up in spring. Not gonna bother now, I know it's the end of the year, people check on them, but I spent that long looking at these fish. I think I'd know if there was a problem, to be honest. Famous last words, I'm gonna touch wood. But yeah, so I'm gonna give them all a measure up after Christmas. I just don't like to mess with them, if I'm honest. I don't like to net them. I just don't see the point if I can avoid it. Put in there. Lovely Chiba. Nice bit of size on. So yeah, as I said, like if I can avoid netting them and messing with them, I will do. So I've got no intention of. The UV's still off. It hasn't been on for well over a month now. And the water was quite green about a week or so ago, and it's got a tint to it, like, but it's better now. So all I'm assuming is the filters are doing their job and the sun's not shining, so it's not getting any greener. But like the scale of this, like, this is one zoom out, and the that Achiever's 53 centimetres. The shower in front is 45. The male Kikikuru, Benny Kikikuru, is about 40, and the Hanashisui's is 43. And then the little shower on the new shower on the left is 36. And look at the size of them. Honestly, they look tiny, don't they? Like, you wouldn't think they were decent sized fish. But no, I'm happy with them now. My water's been holding around 15 degrees without any covers on. So I'm quite happy with that. I have been feeding, but I've been feeding more at midday rather than in the mornings. I used to feed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning when I was getting up with the baby. I don't feed now till at least probably 10 o'clock in the morning. It won't do them any harm, and I'd rather the water warm up. You know, they're moving around non-stop now, whereas first thing in the morning they don't move a lot. You know? So very happy, made up with the new fish, worked out well. So I'm going to end it here, guys, but appreciate you watching. Give me a little like, I'd appreciate that even more. And plenty more content to come. Got another fish coming in a week, and I've also signed up for the Borden Reefers Krashigoi challenge, so I'm going to get 2 or 3 of the Krashigoi, which are around 40 cm, I believe. I might have a plan where I'm going to put them yet though. Obviously not in the lake, because that wouldn't be fair, but I am thinking about digging a pond-sized mud pond, which will just have the 3 fish in and maybe a couple of fry to top it up, the numbers. But it won't be dramatic, it won't be any bigger than anyone else's pond, so it won't be unfair. And that's my plan. I'm thinking about digging a, I don't know, 4 metre by 2 metre by 4 foot pond. So we'll see. I might do that. I might do that now. I might do that next year, and just put them in here for now. I'm not sure, but whatever I do, I'll let you know anyway. Always do. But appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.